What's going on, folks? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I think we're going to try to get the master cylinder out of the car here, and just see what we're working with on it. The guy that, well, my stepdad told me that the guy who had the car, who saved the car before he got it, said that it was rebuilt, but it looks like it was never removed. So before winter here, and so we still got some little bit of nice weather. It's kind of first day that it's actually nice in a while. Before it gets super fucking cold that I can't really get under there because it's like a fridge, we're going to pull it out and see what we got to work with. And then we'll know if we have to get a new one or if maybe we can save on this one. So, and then figure out where the rest of the tubage or the brake partillage goes. I don't know. But other than that, I'm just getting stuff ready for winter. Got the Tahoe here, right? All nice and clean, if you guys can tell. I took it, I'll go around this way. There's lots of maple bugs, guys. I apologize. It's actually not that bad right now. But we have this thing out in Canada here called maple bugs. And they're just, if I can find one here, I'll zoom in. They're kind of like, where are you? How the fuck am I not picking it up? There, that thing. Those little guys. Like these kind of weird little things. So we got like, it's bad here in Canada this time of year. Like, look at this. Look at this. They're just everywhere. And they don't like do anything. You know what I mean? Like they don't hurt you. So they don't really have a use. They're just a nuisance. That's all they are. Anyways, I took the Tahoe over to the car wash, got it all washed up nice and shiny a bit, right? Got the welds off for the winter. So they don't like the idea of if I have to move this thing around, because like it is right now, right here, because I'm still waiting on Buddy. It's Thanksgiving weekend when I'm filming this. And, you know, so there's like holidays, so we're not doing nothing. So I brought the truck in this way, because if I have to wait a little bit more because Buddy's still at work or whatever, I can get that tank done. Because today's Sunday for me, and I think Friday when I get paid, I'm ordering the tank or the pump from Quantum Fuel Pumps or Fuel Systems, whatever I think they're called. So we're gonna see how that works. Apparently, it's got the Venturi design and all the good goobity goos, and specially formulated for this truck. And it'll give me 60 psi at the rail. We should be good to go. So, but anyways, enough of the yammering. Let's get under here. We have to take this wheel off. I'm not sure, but I'll get in there and I'll pull that off, and I'll be back with an update. It's because I can't hold the phone or the camera and be filming at the same and wrenching at the same time. So yet. Maybe I'll even pop the hood and get me some more lightage in there. Yeah, but good idea. Alright guys, something like that. As you can see, I don't know how well or what, but the booster or master cylinder's out. So there's just 2 bolts there. And as you can tell by the rust and the debris, it's never come out. Now, you want to see another way that you can know it's never come out? As you can see, just, you know, by looking at it, because of the way that it is, it's never come out of there. It's never been rebuilt upon. So unfortunately, my stepdad was sold a fib. Not a big deal. I had this plunger moving. I can't really do it with one hand, I don't think. Maybe. Oh, a little bit. Yeah, there it moved. It made it. Oh, sorry. It did a tiny bit. So, but another way you can tell, you know, is the bolts. See how? There we go. Sorry. See how it is? So even the bolt head. I was the first person to put a wrench on that in I bet you 50 years. So, anyways, I'm going to hit this with the die grinder with the wire wheel and see what it looks like when we're done. I've also got this thing to do the winter tires on, so lots of work to do today. Yay. And people stop by randomly. Isn't that always the best? I just heard more voices. I'm going crazy. All these shits. Oh, and look. Who's sitting there? all pretty and menacing. All right, let's try this again. A feller filmed an entire clip and didn't realize that his microphone wasn't on. So I got all this, this, and no sound, right? So, anyways, took the electric cheek poker, as you guys can see there, to the master cylinder, and it turned out absolutely fucking amazing, folks. Like, we got a strong candidate here for a rebuild. I know for a fact I can get all the seals and stuff for the valving inside of here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open up I'm going to start seeing if I can find the shaft and the rods and stuff to go for this, because I'm pretty sure it's all still in the trunk here. So I haven't really properly did an investigating, but we're going to do that here soon. Oh, excuse me. Got the Tahoe still sitting outside, doing its thing, getting some fucking burps, getting some fresh air. Yeah, I'm burping. I've been drinking some of them because I can't drink beer no more, but the sugar is starting to bug me too. Fun. Anyways, back on this. Like, this boot's all pliable. I was able to actually peel it back. Let me zoom in. As you guys can see, it's like this boot is very good. To rebuild this cylinder, all I gotta do is just pop out. There's like a spring clip in here. You guys can see a triangulated spring clip. One of the edges here aren't attached, so you just push it, and then pop out. Very simple to do. If we have to rebuild on it, I'll show you guys how to do that. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's been years since I've had to do manual brakes at all, and I've totally forgot how to do it. But the more that I play with it, the more it comes back to a feller. You know what I'm saying? The more you're like, oh, that's what that does. Duh. Right? So, anyways, I've got my power screwdriver there, my hammer fucker. We're going to grab that out. We're going to see if we can knock these screws out. And then we'll be back to see what it looks like inside here. So, and there's a gasket, so I might have to get gasket material. But I'm going to see, though, do you guys know any links to get the rebuild kit for this? Or know where to get a rebuild kit for these? Comment down below, please. And also, if you guys know where to, like, this right here, a windshield. If you guys know where to find windshields for these old things, please comment down below. Let me know. I know a few of you guys are locals. Well, not local. I'm not sure if local, but fellow Saskatchewan people that are into these kind of cars and have driven them your whole lives, or driven them as growing up and stuff like that. Grew up in them and stuff like that, and still have them and still drive them. Help a guy out, please. Where do I find a windshield that is not like Speedy Auto Glass or somewhere like that? I want kind of a vintage original if possible. So comment down below if you guys know where to find one. I'd very much appreciate it. Or you guys know of a shop that can replace it, because I don't want to damage any of this trim taking this out. I'd rather have a shop do that, and then they are liable to repair it and replace it. That's why mechanics don't work on their own shit, folks. A little bit of advice. So mechanics never work on their own stuff, because if they break it, they're liable for damages. So yeah, if you guys could help out, find us a windshield for this car, that'd be amazing. Also, another thing that I was thinking with here, starting to, trying to get it running as well, right? There's a piece that goes onto the throttle blade here that broke off, because you can see like this whole thing comes off. Right? Somebody who was working on this before me, well, you guys saw in the video, they kind of like die grinded on it to get it to remove, and I don't know why the fuck they did that. So now that butterfly is not there, so I can't bolt this up. And this is for the, let's see if I can do this with one hand. I gotta get a pin in that ASAP. There we go. I gotta get a pin in it. There, as you guys can see. Then the gas pedal all works. Everything is good to go there. Sticks a little bit, but there we go. We can fix that, no problem. So yeah, gotta figure out that. Do you guys know if I can actually get these carbs again? I was also thinking of doing the Holly Sniper, maybe? With like an Offenhauser intake manifold. Ooh, what do you guys think of that idea? So comment down below. I'd love to hear it. Love to hear your thoughts. So, and if you guys know where the parts are, please, please, please help us. We really want this thing up on the road. You guys, I'm sure, want to see this on the road. It's 70 years old, folks. It's 70, and look at it. Fuckers, it's still got its teeth. Like, it's still eating solid corn on the cob, is what I'm trying to tell you guys. For 70 years old, damn, it's looking damn good. But anyways, let's get back on this bake booster here. There we go. Let's see what she looks like on the inside. There you guys, a couple of smacks with the Lifesaver 5000 here. If you guys don't have one of these impact screwdrivers in your toolkit, like in your toolkit, I highly suggest you buy one. These things right here are worth their weight in gold. So if you don't have one of these in your toolkit, you need one, folks. You need one. They even have a driver for nuts. See that? Anyways, as you can see, none of them got stripped or damaged. And I can wiggle them free with my fingers. So we'll take them off here. Inspect on them. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that's crunchy. That's very crunchy. What do we got here? And I'm actually not looking at this. Let's check out this one, actually. Sorry. Yeah, see, that's why the impact driver helped. See that? Look how fucking seasoned rotten that was in there. I'd have been fighting that for days, or heating it. Okay, one more here. Ooh. Oh. You're right. And yeah, like I said, I'm just looking. I'm not actually even looking at it through, like, one-on-one. I'm looking at it right through the camera. So what I see, what you guys are seeing is exactly what I'm seeing. Oh, that's crunchy too. Look at that. Need any more proof that these things are a lifesaver? I busted all three of them loose after 70 years of sitting. Oh. That original gasket. Oh. Yeah, that's all original, folks. I'm going to clean this up with a cheek poker. And we're going to, let me grab the flashlight here. There's chunks in here. There are literal chunks in there, folks. Well, what should we name this old girl? You know, we should call her the Minty Titanic, because there's some crustaceans in here, and she's minty looking. Fuck, hey? Alright, well, I'm going to clean all this out, and then we'll be back to see what it looks like. The gasket, I might have to buy one. So, not a big deal. I'm going to end up buying and we're going to get an entire rebuild kit for this. Seeing that just told me that we need an entire rebuild kit. So, yeah, let me go take it to my stepdad, show him, and we'll be back with a verdict. That's some pretty fucking nasty shit in there. Holy crap. And the guy said these were rebuilt on. Shame. A little bit of dirt. I'll deal with that after. Anyways, we're back, guys. As you can see, Tahoe's back in. Car still sitting here. But we got some good news. Wanna know what the good news is? It's this motherfucker. Yeah, we got her. Can you see this? This has got to come in more. I don't know why that's moving out and in and out and in and out. There's got to be some kind of something that keeps it from walking out. I don't know what. Something that goes in there, maybe. If you guys know what goes in there to keep it from walking out, comment down below. I have not been able to find it in this bag. We've got this guy here that I know. I'm pretty damn sure it goes into here. Right. But what locks that in, right? Like, yeah, the hole probably won't let it walk much, right? But is this just for grease? Maybe is this like you take it off, right? You squirt some grease in the hole, and the grease lubes all that shit up. Maybe, I don't know. But one thing I do know, I think I know. Okay, got to be careful when you're thinking you think you know, folks. That this cylinder in here was actually maybe rebuilt upon, which is kind of weird considering what it looked like in here. And now you can see in here. Hang on, let me. Fucking magnetic flashlights are tough, as you can see. Started getting it cleaned out in there, right? You can see some real shinies in there. Now, I think, judging by, looking at how, I don't know if this is still unlocked. No. That, remember the video, or yesterday? Or not yesterday, I guess. The last video where I was like showing you the parts box that like all this shit came in and I didn't know what all the stuff was. And there was like that valve and that spring and all those little shits. And not the garden hose piece, the other ones. Pretty certain. Now, I could be wrong, but I think that they were the pieces that go inside down here. So, it was rebuilt upon, but they never took the cap off and cleaned all that gunk out. I don't know. I'm kind of fucking confused at this point. But there we go. Go on. You see what I see? I've been dicking around with this. As you can see too, it's all cleaned up for the last few hours. And we got ourselves. It's pumping air right now. A working booster. Or master cylinder, I guess. We got working brakes! So now, what I'm going to do... excuse me. Fucking gassy, folks. I'm going to take this all apart again. I'm going to clean this up with the cheek poker. Paint it. Paint this with some of that trim clad. And probably paint this as well, just to keep it from being rusted, right? And then we're going to put it all back in the car. And then I got to hook up. Well, I got to clean this. And I already went through this and blew it out. It's clear. So, and these two, one goes to the front left, one goes to the front right, and this one goes to the back. I'm thinking this probably, hope it goes something like that, maybe, or like that. I'm not too sure. Comment down below if you guys know what orientation that goes in. I guess I'll probably find out before the video is over, because now I'm gonna just let this chill for the night. I gotta head home. I gotta do some stuff. I gotta come back in the morning, paint it all up, get some brake fluid in this, and we're gonna see if we can bench bleed it. I don't have a line that can go from here and bend back and down into here to do it proper. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a fuck ton of brake fluid and probably that ice cream pail. Okay. And we'll see if we can just drop this. Oh, it might eat this fucking boot. We'll see if we can drop this down into the ice so that it sucks and pushes and sucks and pushes. You know what I mean? To get all the airs out. That might work. It might not. Either way, folks. Come on, there we go. They're a little sticky right now at first, but there's solid pedal there. So we got her. All right. see you guys in the morning with all this dolled up. All right, folks, it's the next day, and ran into a little snag. As you can see, got the booster now all blown apart. Got the pieces over here. Now, what happened, and I'm going to say this, is partially my fault and partially the guy who had the car before us' fault, okay? Because as you guys saw, the inside of the bowl was absolutely caked with shit and just gross, right? Well, at the time, I didn't know that this was all rebuilt upon inside of here. So I figured I'll just spray it all out, get it all loose, get it all going, right? Clean all the shit out, which the guy should have cleaned out before he rebuilt on this, because what happened is, because from using the cleaner, and like the brake cleaner and all that shit, is it swelled the O-rings. And it's all shiny because I tried even getting in with assembly lube. But it swelled the O-rings and this rubber in-between seal that goes on the end here. Right? So bad that nothing, it just locked it up, nothing will move. So went on Rock Auto, found the kit for 30 bucks. So we're going to get that up and ordered here. So this booster will be all brand new, except for these bushings here. And also, for you guys, is there supposed to be like something that goes in here that locks like that tab or something? Or is it just held in with grease? So, I don't know. I know this here is the piece that goes in here. And I'm going to put a Zerk on it. I'm going to get a Zerk and I'm going to get that put on there. Or a grease nipple for those that, ew, they fuck. Mung. So, but yeah, that's what happened. So now, to finish everything off, I'm just going to clean it all up, paint it up, make it look brand new. We're going to do the same thing to the shaft here, to the pedal arm, and see how everything looks at the end. Get it not... Well, I can't really say I can get it back together. I can get it somewhat together, I guess. So, but at least we can put this maybe back in the car as well, and have a pedal arm. But, thinking maybe not. We'll wait till probably we have everything together, because I am going to have to bench bleed this when it comes back. So, or not when it comes back, but when the parts come. So, but enough bullshitting. As you can see, I've got this here clogged up, so I don't hit with my wire wheel. So I can get up in here and get all them grooves, and get all this part here done. Then I can wipe it down with some rubbing alcohol to get all the brake cleaner and stuff off it. Well, I probably spray it with brake cleaner too. That'll do the trick. Then we'll spray it with some gloss, trim clad black. That should do the trick, folks. We'll be back to see where we're at. All right, folks. I think that's where I'm going to end the video today. Can't really do much if we don't got the parts to do shit with, right? Got the Tahoe back in the shop. Here, let me do the old woo-woo so you're not looking at my ugly mug. There we go. Magic. Got the Tahoe in. And, goddamn, this thing it's gorgeous. I can never stop staring at this thing. Like, the paint. Oh, how we do. Just so much of this truck I just love so damn much. So much. And like at least 420 of you guys do too. That makes me happy. Plus we got this, which you guys also love quite a bit. And this has been the focus lately of our attention. As you guys have been seeing if you've been paying attention to the channel. It's got a 240, or I guess 239 inline 6 that we're going to have running here right away. It does turn over, no problem at all. But right now I got the brakes out of it. So that's pretty much where we're at it now, waiting on just some parts for the brakes. Over here, as you guys have been seeing, here's the final product. I rebuilt on the brake booster. I guess master cylinder. You can see Delco Moraine Products, Dayton, Ohio, 42-9. It's not like it's cold outside, guys. So it's it's not tacky, but it's a little sticky. See, it's not leaving any marks. It's just a little sticky. So, and then we got the shift rod here, which I'm super stoked that I found in the car. The pedal here, as you see, I have it all taped off. I went and I cleaned all the rocks and shit out of it. So we're going to try to bring it back to make the pad look absolutely brand new. I have to wait till morning to finish this part of it because co-op's not open today. It's Thanksgiving weekend for me. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to strip all this paint off and I'm going to put a nice high gloss on it. Of course, trim clad, because trim clad makes the best paint for what we're doing. This one's fucked, so they're gonna end up in the hoofter, in the garbage there. But here we go. We got everything, nice Craigslist rebuild. There should be no paint. Yeah, you guys, I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me get the flashlight going on. As you can see, there's some spots that's rusty that no paint got to. And that's the way I wanted it, kinda. But you won't see that, luckily, because it'll be all blocked with this guy here. So, yeah, that's where we're going to end it today, guys. Can't really do much until, the parts come for this. But, here's some things. Some parts are just showing up, boom, 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 for the Tahoe. And guess what? I have to flip it around. The ICT billet, I ordered my spark plug wire kit from them the other day. Like, literally, the other day. And it's already going to be here probably for me tomorrow. And it's Monday for me right now. It's a holiday. So probably tomorrow it should be here. So next video, we're going to be building. I'm going to teach you guys who don't know how to build spark plug wires. It's kind of like a lost art nowadays because you can just buy whatever you need and away you go. Back in my day of hot rodding, what we used to do is basically cut and build and splice and make our own wires and shit, right? Makes it work. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. That's where I'm at today, guys. My kids want some Chinese food, so might as well go get some on this holiday, of course, right? But I'll probably end up making some. So, anyways, guys, till next time, thank you so much for tuning in. If you like today's video, like, comment, subscribe, all that. We have Patreon for if you want to help us, pay for some of the stuff that we do around here, or even buy me a coffee or a beer or whatever, right? It's super cheap. I think Patreon is like $4. I think, and once I have people on Patreon, there's gonna be a lot to come there before you guys see stuff here on YouTube. But other than that, if you like the video, you can hit that subscribe button. That is free of charge. Hitting the like button is also free of charge, and it just lets you know, next time we upload a video on whatever the hell we're working on, right? Because this isn't it. You guys know that. I've got other stuff to bring. As soon as the fuel system for this will be ordered right away, and then I'll be driving this full time driving this, and we're going to be starting to see exactly. Hey, let me flip this around. We're going to be getting a full see of how this works together as a daily driver. 365 days a year, I'm going to drive this truck, okay? We're going to see if the Holly Dash, sorry for the glare, guys. We're going to see if the Holly Dash will perform through our Canadian winters. We're going to see how the Wizard program stuff set up. We're going to see how all this shit basically, how user-friendly and easy and just fucking drop it in and give her and go all year round it is. Or if it's just strictly a race product. Okay. I have my confidence is that this is just going to be a give her and go and never have to worry about kind of thing, but you never know. Anyways, once this is done, my 78 Bonanza's coming in. You guys will get to see the 83 Scottsdale. I hate that, but it's kind of being politically withheld. I can't go see it right now just because of some bullshit. Okay? But we're going to go see it pretty soon. I know this. But yeah, once this is gone, and I'm driving it full time, we're going to have the 78 Bonanza right here. And then we're going to see what's up with that. But like I said, that's where I'm going to end today's video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Until next time, guys, take care of yourselves. Love you. God bless. And honestly, thank you so much for all you guys' love and support. Like, we are so close to actually having YouTube pay for me doing this shit. Like, I don't want anything from you guys but your likes, your comments, and your subscribes. Like, no, if you want to, like I always say, if you want to donate, we have Patreon for that. But I'm not here for your money. I'm here for your views. I'm here for your likes and comments and subscribes. Let YouTube pay for this shit, right? So, we're almost there. Okay, guys, till next time, take care of yourselves. Love you. God bless.